Good morning, and welcome to another episode of the Convoluted podcast. It's your host Liz, and I'm with Tyrant Dominus, aka Jesus. Oh man, I am fumbling over my words today, apparently. And if it's your first time, always subscribe. And if you don't want to, you can always unfollow and unsubscribe. But please do. All right, Jesus, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit tired. I'm still, like I said last week, I am currently still trying to fix my sleeping schedule. It's a little bit funky, but I think I have it now. I finally have a method. Yes.
It's good. It's good. I'm trying to get my schedule back to freaking normal. I got called in on Saturday night
Oh yes,
to
I
an
saw that.
overnight shift. I still went camping. I had probably about 3.5 hours, 4 hours of sleep. I still went camping out the Monday morning. I'm out camping still, and we're enjoying it. We're thinking about wrapping it up and calling it a day. And I got a call from work. Hey, can you come back into work tonight?
Ooh, fun,
Double
fun.
whammy. So I am still correcting my sleep from like two nights of not sleeping. And of course, after working that shift, I was still up at about 3.5 hours too. I'm like, guess I'm up. And I would go to bed at 11 o'clock and I get up at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Like it's so messed up. So messed up. They gave me the Wednesday off, which is fine, but I was really anticipating to have 96 hours of pay. But
The money,
they would
wait,
not let me.
do I have a
I
cha-ching?
know it's
Wait.
a money.
Good to you.
$24. You want $24 for fucking blue?
Ah,
But
man, I wanted the money. I wanted the money. But I mean, granted, I have like 20 hours of LSI, which is like 40% extra pay on top of my pay. And then, of course, the overnight differentiation. So it adds up pretty quickly. So, uh, yeah, but oh well. I was hoping for so a little extra bang. I do have some braces to put on a kid.
ooh,
So,
yes, the cost of children. Yes.
the cost of children. Yeah, it's been a very interesting week. A lot of, and then I spent my last 3 days in the ED, so that was always fun. Surprised it wasn't crazy for being full moon on Thursday.
Ooh, true.
It was kind of odd. It was like, is this normal? I don't know what normal is. I think we're actually starting to level out. Fingers crossed. We've been having 30 plus patients in the ED at all given times. So it's nuts. We actually average somewhere between 25, which is fine. We can tolerate 25. After that, it gets a little extreme. I
Oof.
think
So
because you
that's your
never
number.
know what you're getting.
True.
Yeah, well, you get like stroke codes like left and right, and it's like so those people are going to be admitted. So at the time, a majority of the time. So it's been really chaotic. So
All right. But
yep.
at least you're the a long work week, fun weekend. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm at my weekend finally. Woo.
There you
Except all
go.
tomorrow is gonna be running around like mad lady to get all my errands done.
True. And I'm currently on
Yeah.
my Monday right now, so I my week just started. Like I said, I'm trying. No, it's fine. Like I said, I'm trying to get my schedule cleaned up. I kind of fixed it a little bit. Um, I got some work done, but I don't know if anyone who's watching this, who's like this is like watching the video portion of the podcast. I have to actually clean the office a little bit, just tidy up. It's one of those things where when everything's clean, it feels a little bit you feel a little bit more productive, right?
I feel yeah. I keep looking at my growing pile of laundry and I'm like, I need to put it away. But I have no energy. I have no energy. I'm exhausted. Like after working those shifts, I'm like, no, sleep, laying around, doing nothing. I'll start another load of laundry. I don't care.
So yeah, I gotta clean the just clean the office a little bit, then clean up the house a little bit, and then just kind of go back. And I think I finally have a set like rhythm to my thing, so I can get stuff done basically. But yeah, that's where I'm
Yeah.
at. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our little just for the early rant. And we're gonna be doing a quick few things. Don't forget this week, if you're listening to this live, we are I think It ends this Friday, so 6 days.
It's Sunday, so
Yeah, 6. Yeah, in less than 6 days. If you're listening to this live, if you're not, if this comes out on Tuesday, I think they come out on Tuesday. Yeah, you have 4 days left for the 5-year giveaway, and then we're gonna be pulling out the names to see who has won the tie-dye shirts, hoodies, like the whole shebang. And then we're gonna be, ordering them and then doing a fun live stream. But that's gonna be later in the future. But this Thursday, I mean not Friday. This Friday is the last day on the
it is the 19th, 20th.
calendar for the
I should know
19th.
this.
The 19th. So the
It was
19th,
right.
yeah. So the 19th, the last day. So make sure you guys get in your go to the site. The link's down below. In the description of either if you're listening to this on any Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Google Podcasts, look in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, same thing. Go in the description. It should be one of the first 2 links. Click the giveaway link, and just there's no purchase necessary. Just click the link, do a few little tasks, and you can get more than one like raffle ticket. So just do that.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, you can always
Options.
there you go. And as always, you can always join our Discord. We have other fun games, stuff like that. You can join the discussion. And yeah, there's that. I think that's it for. And always, if you just want to purchase our merch, you can go to merch.tyrantdominus.com to just get our merch. It really helps to support us and pay for the show. And it's some fun merch. Like,
Well, speaking of which, it's coming up next month, isn't it?
so
You guys are killing me. But I love you guys.
All right, let's jump into the first story. Liz picked out an interesting.
Yeah, this is not sad. Okay, for anybody, it's a disclosure, not cool, not unaliving something. Woman drowned own Chihuahua in pool. Live stream, unalive body. Sure. Flood officials.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't get to read the article. Damn, she live streamed it. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Okay, continue. I'll go for it.
Water officials say a woman drowned her own pet in a swimming pool before live streaming the unalived body after a roommate handed it into CCTV footage of the incident. Erica Black, 32, has been charged with animal cruelty by the Brevard County Sheriff Office, but was already held in jail for $150,000 bond for abrogated. Oh my God, abrogated.
Aggregated.
Aggravated, thank you. Battery with a deadly weapon. Damn, I need some more sleep. Sheriff Wayne Ivey described the video the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life in a social media clip in which he walked Black into the Brevard County Jail. Handed it in by a roommate, this footage showed Black stepping into the pool, carrying her chihuahua in her arms. She then knelt down and held the dog under the water while it visibly struggled.
Oh my god, the video's right there. I want to click it.
Oh, I don't want to even watch it. That's sad. That is so sad. Ivy did not show the second half of the video, but allegedly that she went on to let the body float in the pool and film it before slamming in on the deck 4 times.
So
Holy
what the
crap!
fuck? Wait, do I have something like?
Bruh.
That is
Yeah.
crazy, man. Okay, I think that we get the gist of the story.
Wow.
She
left the body on the sofa for 4 days and then live streamed the corpse too. What is fucking wrong with people? Like, if you don't want a pet, just give the pet away. I mean, there's no such thing.
Describes the most despicable excuse for a human being. Yeah, the sheriff's right. Most despicable excuse for a human being. It is crazy. It's one of those things where, like, there's some pretty sick people out there. There are some pretty sick
No
people out there.
kidding.
We
No kidding.
we talk about a lot of them on this show. Like, we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the video. It's it is pretty hard to watch. I will not lie that. It's one of those things
I don't
where
think I could. I can read the article, but I cannot watch a video.
it's tough. Mostly like when it comes to like cinema stuff like that, like when it happens in cinema, like you're bound to happen, but when it's more real, right, it becomes harder. And but then you have to
Oh God, yeah.
imagine, you can only imagine the people that's their job is to watch this stuff. Like actually recently we just watched a movie. What is it called? It was on Amazon Prime, but it was talking about one of the serial killers, and it was showcasing how this serial killer back in the 90s like
Wow.
recorded all his killings, like everything from the abduction to the decapitations to the burial. And there was like, and when you think about like recording, right, you think like, oh, a couple like dozen or maybe a few hundred videos, right? He had almost 2,000 videos.
Wow.
They're like, it was just
Kind of
like,
comes down to this video that I was just watching recently. I actually posted this one too. A dermatologist arrested after her husband secretly recorded her allegedly poisoning him with Drano.
where can
Same thing about the idea of cameras. When you said that, I was like, oh, that goes right
yeah.
into this
Okay.
article.
Yeah, let's jump into that one. Oh, just to kind of finalize my thought on the last thing before we go into another
Sorry.
article. No, no, it's fine, it's fine. The only thing I'll say is like it's one of those things where you have to really wonder of the people, like their job is to watch this horrific stuff. That's their job. You have to like sit there and watch like abuse, murder, just like that's what you like pedophiles and all this
Jurors
stuff.
have to watch some of this stuff too, you know that, and that's
Exactly.
I can think about that being scarring in my memory. Like, oh, I couldn't watch that.
Okay, Okay, I'll read this one. Dermatologist arrested after her husband secretly recorded her alleged poisoning him with Drano. Documents show. A California dermatologist has been arrested after her husband secretly recorded her allegedly poisoning him by pouring Drano into his drinks. According to officials in the filing for the restraining order, Dr. Yu 45 was arrested Thursday and booked in the Orange County Jail in Ivory Police Department said in Irvine,
Irvine.
whatever. Doesn't matter where she was arrested. She was released. Oh, she was released on after posting 30,000 on bail. Isn't it like 10%? Didn't we learn that you only have to pay 10% of the bail for the bond? If I remember, we learned about this.
Probably.
So three.
I
That's a
think,
lot of
yeah.
money. That's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, her husband of 10 years, who was not identified by police, contacted Irvine authorities Thursday saying he suspected Yu was poisoning him. And attorneys for her husband identified him as Dr. Jack Chen, 53, radiologist. Oh, whatever. Where is it? Where is it? In a bid to catch his wife in the act, the husband placed cameras in the home that suspiciously recorded evidence in the case and shared the footage with police. Yeah, that's smart. That's crazy. Okay, before
I
we
mean, good on him, but it sucks because I don't know why this woman had this idea to do that. I don't know why.
what what's that thing? Munchkins? What's that one thing that people
Munchausen syndrome.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like thinking. Unless she was trying to kill her husband, like that's different. Because there's some people that
Yeah.
there's that one that condition. Is it a condition? I don't know what it is.
It's yeah, it's like a condition, it's like a disorder, I guess you could say. Basically, it's just like how Eminem talks about it too. I don't know if you remember that song, Munchausen syndrome. He was always thought he was sick, but his mom was making him sick, so she would get the drugs he was getting supposedly.
Oh, there's the video of him. Oh my God, there's the Drano. The photos are right there. Holy shit, she's crazy. So it happened
Yeah.
3 times. July 11th, 18th, and 25th. Oh shit, that's fucking crazy. And they don't say why.
Wow.
Started noticing a chemical taste in his lemonade in March and April, and then he went to the doctor who diagnosed him with 2 stomach ulcers, inflammation of
Gastritis,
oh shit. Okay.
inflammation of the esophagus. Yeah, see, this is why it's all fucked up. The couple married in 2012 and have two children, ages 7 and 8. Oh, damn. You as a dermatologist affiliated with the Providence Mission Hospital.
Okay. Anyways,
Fuck.
well, yeah. Damn, this. Wonder what he did to her to make her want to poison him.
I don't understand. They were together for 10 years. Like, I would think that, yeah, marriages have their rocky points. I'm not saying that every marriage is perfect, but damn.
Emotional damage.
Fucked up on so many levels.
Oh yeah. It had to get to the point where it needed some court stuff. But yeah, it is so crazy that this lady just ended up poisoning her husband, or was in the process of it, or she did. She
She's
did.
claiming this is false allegations.
Huh? There's video.
There's video of this happening. Like, motherfucker, he's
No,
screwed.
it's not Drano. It is creamer. It's creamer in your lemonade. He likes his lemonade with creamer. Yes. Oh God, I
Oh,
cannot.
blue creamer.
Oh my God, so bad.
Oh, Lord.
It's one of those things. Recently, you know what's funny is we got new like water bottles. No, like you know how different companies have different water, right? For the most
Mhm.
part, water is water, but there's like different tastes in some waters. You can tell the difference in some
Oh, yeah,
waters.
there's definitely. I can definitely taste it. That's kind of weird to me sometimes.
It bothers me sometimes, but there's like we recently got like a case of water that wasn't our like normal water, and I was drinking it and it was just like something was fucking off with it. And I'm like, what's wrong with this water? And it was just like I don't know. It just tasted so wrong in my mind. And it was like a sealed bottle too. And I thought maybe it was just this one bottle, right? I opened another one, same thing. I had no idea what was wrong.
Yeah, it's just like when I go like other places and I taste the tap water, I can't do it. Like some of them, like I have to I don't know, I have to get a whiff of it, and then it's like that's the end of it. I can't taste it. There was like we were in the Hood River, and I was gonna drink the tap water, and I was like, no, that smells wrong.
Yeah.
That smell. My mom's like, oh, it tastes fine. I'm like, no.
No, there's something. There's always something. There's always something, right? So
And maybe it's because we filter our water at home, so maybe that's what it is. I'm too posh now.
well, we have we have that you've seen it, the big 5-gallon tank thing. That's
Mhm.
normally how I get my water. It's either that or like can't say this
Sparkling water,
sparkling water,
LaCroix.
LaCroix. Surprisingly, you know what's weird? I was 5 years ago. I was against this shit. I'll be honest.
What?
I
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I didn't like mineral water.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But after I went on the keto diet, I couldn't have any like sodas and stuff. And I went with G Fuel for a while to kind of have like flavored drinks and energy drinks since I couldn't drink energy drink. And then I had like sparkling waters, the ones that just have like the hint of flavor. But I was getting tired of those too. And then one day my mom just brought home a case of LaCroix, just some like lemon. And I'm like, they're nasty. And there was like one of those times where like you want to drink something, but you don't want to drink water. You don't want to make anything. So I just grabbed the
Oh,
LaCroix.
I know. I know. I feel like that's what I always drink. It's like water, coffee, kombucha, and the occasional soda. Like at some point you go, all right, can I taste something different today?
So yeah, I grabbed a LaCroix and then just drank it. I'm like, okay. And it was like not great, but it was like I can drink it. And it's one of those things after a while I just kept drinking them and yeah, now I just drink them. They're nothing special. I'll be honest, they're nothing special. So if anyone's out there, they're not like, "Oh, this is the go-to drink." No, like no. They're
Coffee's
refresh
the go-to drink.
they're refreshing. It's a refreshing drink, mostly when you pour it over ice. 'Cause, yeah. And I've been messing with the flavors just to kind of figure out which one I like.
No, there's so many flavors out there nowadays, and I find them at I don't know if you go out to grocery outlet, but yeah, you find some good ones. You go, oh, that's an interesting flavor.
And then we've been messing around with companies too because LaCroix is like the sparkling water. Everyone knows LaCroix, right? We've been trying
Mhm.
other ones, stuff like that, just to kind of get like every company has their different ones. But that's our
Try
LaCroix.
that.
That's our LaCroix discussion right there. Let's go to the next story.
Our random rant of the day.
Ooh, let's talk about talking about like families screwing each other over, husband and wife. Let's talk about a daughter and a mom.
Oh, which one?
The painting one.
Painting one? Which
Yes.
one is that one?
The woman
Who pe-
accused a woman accused of using fake psychics to trick mom into giving up $140 million in cursed paintings. Ready for the story?
What? Where's that at? I didn't see that article.
It's around.
Oh, there it is. Now I found it.
Okay.
Now I found it.
Okay. So let's get. Do I have a spooky thing? Oh, I got the weird. We'll do this one. All right then. A woman in Brazil was arrested Wednesday with several accomplices who posed as psychics for allegedly swindling her elderly mother out of more than 140 million in cash, jewelry, and artwork.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that name. So
Genevieve?
Genevieve was an 82-year-old widow. Damn. To the late art collector Jean, I can't pronounce her last name, but I'm not gonna try. Reportedly held mystical beliefs. Oh, she was an older person who have had those yeah, I believe in some of this stuff. And then her daughter took advantage of that. In January 2020, a self-described psychic approached Genevieve and convinced her that her daughter, what's her name, Sabine, Sabine. We'll just call her Sabine. She's was sick and soon to die, according to statements by police in Rio de Janeiro. Oh, this is in Brazil. Okay. Oh, it did Brazil up here. I just ignored that.
You just read it.
I just ignored it. So yeah, so a psychic came like, yes, your daughter is gonna die, like is sick and is gonna die soon. Imagine if psychic came up to you, Liz, and said like, your daughter is sick and is going to die soon. And to save her, here we go. And to save her, the psychic claimed that the mother would have to fork over exorbitant amounts of money for spiritual treatment. Imagine that, Liz. Like you have to give up absorbent money for the spiritual treatment.
Sadly, I don't have a lot, so I don't know what they're gonna get out of me.
Okay. The daughter backed up the claim. So yeah, they were like playing on each other and also feeding personal information to several more supposed psychics, all whom pressured the mother to make bank transfers totaling 5 million in rees. Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Next, police say the suspects told Guinevere her art collection was cursed with negative energy, that she needed to be prayed over. Meanwhile, Sabine allegedly fired her mother's domestic employees so her accomplices could enter the home unimpeded and remove all the art. Damn, this daughter. How?
Wow.
What else? After Genevieve became suspicious, her daughter alleged confined her to her home for months, with the suspects mistreating and physically threatening her.
Damn.
In total, around 142.42 million worth of valuables reportedly taken, including artwork by renowned Brazilian artists. 3 of the least 16 stolen paintings from the modernist. Okay, I don't really care about that. What else? Okay, that's about it. But yeah, this daughter literally took advantage of her mother's like beliefs and old age, dwindle her out of. That is.
Wow. That's crazy. That's that's
don't-
heartbreaking. Like, I can't even think about doing that to my mother.
Oh, just wait for Ursula to swindle you. Dun dun dun. Mom, I'm being
And she'll be
cursed.
like, "Oh, I only got 20 grand. What's this? That's all I got, honey.
I'll take
You're
it.
lucky.
Oh my
Can't
god.
even put a down payment for a house."
Not when she grows up. Like, oh my god, houses are gonna be way up there, way up there.
I know. Be millions of dollars, and we're gonna be the poor old people.
But yeah, it is so.
She's gonna swindle you, Jesus. She's gonna swindle you.
Don't worry, I'll give her all the YouTube Twitch tricks. That's how else she can swindle me. Like, what? You need followers? I can get you followers. But yeah, it is so. It's another disgusting human being. I like that we just talk about disgusting people like this.
I know, right?
Because it happens. Like, yeah, it's sad that it's bound to happen. But what's sick is it's your own family. Once again, your own family. I think that's
Alright.
I think that's the theme of this episode. Actually, you know what's interesting because of our main topic that we're going to be talking about. It's like families kind of like screwing each other over, and
I know, right?
and
Why?
it's just like I said, I didn't think we were gonna make a theme episode, but we did.
Apparently.
But yeah, it is disgusting that this daughter took like what in like eventually she would have ended up with her unless like she had like other siblings that were gonna inherit it. So she just took advantage of it, probably.
You know?
I,
Like,
I
I don't know. There's so many wrong and sick people in this world, I guess you can say. And it's truly does show every day. It just seems to get worse and worse.
true. I honestly think that she was not gonna get anything, and she like this is all like what the fuck is it? What is it? What is it? It is fuck. Why can't I think?
Spit it out!
I don't know what it is anymore, but it's just my thought. I think this daughter probably had other siblings who were gonna inherit it all, and she was barely gonna get anything. So she just took this chance to take it all while they had a chance.
Kind of reminds me of that guy, what's his name? Bill. Oh, I forget this. One of the top software guys. Bill, what is his name? I know he's not. They're not giving any of their kids his inheritance. They're all donating when they
Come
die.
on, you can
What's that
say
guy's name?
too. Come on, you got it.
I can't think of it. It's like on the top of my head. I can see the guy's face, and I
Bill
cannot.
Gates. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Thank you.
Trying to make you suffer a
See,
little.
I need more sleep. I'm telling you, I need more sleep.
But yeah. It's one of those things. Like yeah, like here's my question: would you have done something if you knew you weren't getting any inheritance and your other siblings were?
No, so I'll be bugging them. Hey, help your sister out, please. I'm a single mom.
Yeah, you got to play the single mom card. Ka-ching. Wait, do I have something for that?
They're gonna help me raise Ursula.
No. There we go. I got something.
Ursula needs new shoes.
There we go. That'll
Work
be.
jacked me out of my hours. Just kidding.
There we go. I have a sound just for you when you need to make those claims. But yeah, that it is disgusting. Like it just yeah. Like honestly, yeah. There's very few things. If it was like there's a lot of money. Maybe this much money I would do it. There's a lot of money. 140 mil. But the thing is, this needed to be planned out, and it sounded like she did a good job for a while. Like having accomplices, things like that. And then the only thing is, oh well, I think it might have been easier in Brazil to kind of sell all these like paintings and stuff. But
Got about probably tenfold of that. Think about it. It's probably more than 140 mil now. You think about it, which she's probably selling it for. So crazy,
true.
crazy, crazy.
I'm trying to see any other to kind of stay in topic. Now we might have to switch topic. The theme might change, guys. We have our main story, but we're not going to talk about that. Maybe the first one you posted.
Which one was that one? That's far up there. Oh,
Is
that one, the Ohio man.
Is it related?
7. We have a taper. So I'm assuming that was our cutoff.
Yeah, that's where no, I've been doing that so we can kind of start a new. Is it related to our theme or is it just?
Kind of. He was jilting people out of money.
Let's do it. Once again, let's
Jilting of money. Dun dun dun.
All right, let's go.
All right. Ohio man posing as a funeral home director found guilty of multiple felonies.
Not a Florida man. Not a Florida man.
Not a Florida man this time. You're right. Not a Florida person. An Ohio man accused of running an illegal funeral home operation is found guilty today, August 5th, on multiple 20 charges, according to ABC6. 41-year-old Shanti Hardin was indicted on 37 charges in October 2021 related to providing funeral services without a license. Today, a common plea court judge in Lucas County found him charged guilty on 31 counts.
Okay, so what did
Uh,
he? Just read his charges down below. See what he did. Let's
uh,
see what he was guilty for.
oh, right. One count of engaging in a pattern of a corrupt activity, a first-degree felony. 3 counts of tampering with records, a third-degree felony. 2 counts of telecommunications fraud, a fifth-degree felony. 1 count of operating an unlicensed funeral home, an unclassified misdemeanor. 1 count of possessing criminal tools, a fifth-degree felony. 6 counts of abuse of a corpse, fifth-degree felony. 8 counts of a representation of a funeral director while unlicensed, an unclassified misdemeanor. 4 counts of passing bad checks, a fifth-degree damn, this guy just keeps wrapping it up. And 2 counts of theft, a fourth and fifth-degree felony. 3 counts of failure to file taxes, a fifth-degree felony. Damn,
Damn, this.
he racked him up, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, how many were there in total? He
He
37
said
charges.
37 charges, but he was only found guilty of 31.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot.
So yeah, no kidding,
Okay, I'm trying to go
man.
through these. Like, which ones are the craziest? Oh my god, there's just so many. The least one is, I think the least one is the representation of a funeral director while unlicensed. Like, sure, okay, that's an unclassified misdemeanor. So that's not that bad. Horrible, but not that bad.
Abuse of a corpse, that's horrible.
That's messed up. That is messed up. Actually, recently there's been this game called fuck, what is it called? Everyone's playing it right now.
No, I'm not probably playing it.
It is called
Bet it out. If
Damn
so,
it.
then I'm stopping my daughter.
It's a good game. It's that the thing about it. Oh, I'm trying to spell funeral funnel. No. Oh. Why can't I literally saw funeral right here and I couldn't spell it?
You can't spell funeral without fun.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, my daughter taught me that one a couple months back, and I was like, and then we just saw some TikTok that had it, and I'm like, yep, that's about right.
Mortuary. I think that's I'm trying to spot it here. I
Got it? You got it? You got the game?
Trying to. God. Where is it? It's gonna bug me if I don't get the name. No, it's one of those things. Oh,
Yeah.
Mortuary's Assistant. Where you play
I
as
think I might have overheard that one at one point.
yeah, it's a game that was developed by a single person. Like one person made the entire game. And you play as a mortuary's assistant, and you go through all the steps, literally like embalming.
Yeah.
It's really
okay,
cool.
Yeah, I think so.
It's cool, but it also gets the aspects of there's a demon possession shit, so it gets like all that horror elements for a video game, and it's really creepy because like because you're literally doing all the steps. You're moving the body, checking for all the bruising or anything you have to like jot down, like this body had like a scratch on the arm. Mark that down, all that. While
I think
crazy,
I remember. I think my daughter's been watching a YouTube video on it. One of her
yeah,
favorite like people.
it's creepy as fuck. I if I played it, I honestly would be, because like I watched I think I've watched through two. I want to say at least 2 people play it through, and one person like do all the ending. But anyways, the thing about the game is, one, it's really like, since it was developed by one person, it's like I give that one person all the props because it plays reasonably well. It's creepy as fuck because all the jump scares are all random. It has an interesting story and it shows like the steps of embalming too. And it's like one of those things like, oh, you could just do it automatically, but no, it's like literally all the steps, like removing all the bodily fluids, inputting all the embalming fluids while trying to solve this mystery. Creepy as fuck. I think this guy was trying to do that. Maybe that's what he was doing. He was just trying to stop a demon.
Make it a real life though. Not he was not making it a game. He was making it real life.
No, he was probably he was trying to probably protect the people in the Ohio area, and the police stopped him. Oh my God, I just realized that they stopped this man. Now the city that he was in gonna be full of demons. He was just doing the job. Why did the police have to
Just
stop him?
doing the job.
He was just doing his job to stop demons. Why didn't people stop? But yeah, if you want a good
Uh,
jump scare, look up funeral mortuary's assistant. Really good, interesting game. If anyone wants to, I would recommend Jacksepticeye to for a quick watch. But yeah, a fun looking game. I wouldn't play it personally, but I would watch someone play it.
yeah.
But yeah, man, racked up those bills.
No
So
kidding.
how long do you think he's gonna end up in jail with all these? He got
Oh, track invasion shit. He's looking at probably 25 years, 30
it's
at
all
most.
he's at least from what I'm looking at all these, he seem like mostly he's gonna go to a federal prison, right?
Oh yeah, he's gonna definitely go for a federal. There's
Yeah.
no effing doubt about that. So not
Yeah.
a doubt about that,
So,
especially with the taxes. I'm like, oh god.
taxes, telecommunications, bank checks. Yeah, yeah. At least he goes to a nicer jail.
3 square meals a day, a TV in my cell. Just kidding.
Okay, so let's jump into one more story before we get into our main.
Gonna do the psych nurse. I posted it. Also on the 11th.
Oh, there's
a
also
little-
one on the 11th that I posted
Oh yeah, which one is that?
above the collapsed busy street.
The CEO? No.
The Bloomberg article.
Bloomberg. No. Oh, that's me. Oh, that one. I don't know. Whichever you want to do. Do you want to do the psych patient or do you want to do Bloomberg?
Okay, yeah. Do you think we could?
Maybe we could do both. It's just like um right under the poisoning I posted. We just spoke about. Just
Okay,
above
there
the
it is. I got it.
FBI
Okay,
one.
let's do those two. Okay, let's do the
Okay.
psych nurse.
Which one you want to go first?
Let's do the psych nurse.
Okay. I thought it was interesting because I feel like, there's a lot of psych patients going on. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Some crazy stuff.
Holy shit! I just read the thing. Okay.
Psych nurse fired after reporting patients blowing each other and hitting staff.
Hitting staff. Damn. Why don't you just let the patients blow each other? Continue.
It's just giving some relief, right?
Exactly.
The afternoon of July 28th at the Temple Episcopal Hospital in Philadelphia, chaos reigned. Patients in psychiatric ward at the hospital were fighting each other. More patients were being admitted. Another one was attempted to escape, and the other patients, including people whose ability to give consent were engaging in sexual intercourse with each other.
Wait, what the
Things were
fuck?
getting-
What was happening at this psych ward? Like, it's one of those things.
Dude,
When I think crazy psych wards, I think like movie stuff, right? But in reality, they're a little bit more tame, right? And a little bit more organized, in my opinion.
maybe. We don't technically have a psych ward at my hospital. We're not.
But it's at least a
set
little
up-
bit more. It's a little bit more maintained, right? Not
Yeah.
as. But it sounds like this was literally because when it said chaos reign, like really. But it sounds literally chaos was fucking like going bonkers, like literally like a sex cult shit. Continue.
Patients in a psychiatric ward at the hospital were fighting each other. More patients were. Oh, wait, I just said that. Things were getting to the point of no return. Mallory, a nurse who was hit in the face during what she's described as a melee, told Vice News, "There were only a couple of us. We needed help." Frustrated, Mallory called her supervisors and pleaded for help. It's absolutely nuts here, Mallory, whose name has been omitted to protect her privacy, recalled, telling the supervisor, I got patients blowing each other, they're fighting, they're hitting me. I need help right away, right now. What happened after this conversation, according to Mallory, laughable. By the end of the following week, she would be out of a job.
What? Okay, so she gets fired for this crazy thing. Like, I need help. Okay, you're gone. Come on.
And
That is so unfair. It makes it. This article makes it sound
that's
like
why, again, it's laughable, right?
yeah, like it's
So,
ridiculous. Like it was her only that. Like was she the only one on staff? It sounded like she was the only one on
there was
staff.
only a couple. There was like a couple. So, like, you're thinking, what, 2 to 3 other people, maybe?
Okay, we'll say three. I think a couple's like three. In my when I say the word couple, I think three people. Like oh, there's a couple of people. I think three people.
Oh, we know what you like.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually that day, the nurses got the situation under control, but Mallory was later told she was reported for using profane language in her conversation with the supervisor, as unbeknownst to her, a manager had been listening in on the conversation. The fact that the manager is more concerned with the way I spoke instead of my actual message, that we were in the dire need of assistance and perilously close to multiple reportable incidents, speaks volumes on her priorities. Mallory told the director of nursing in the July 28th email, which was shared with Vice News. Mallory also reported the manager for allegedly ordering her and other nurses and mental health technicians to keep the patient who hit Mallory in restraints until morning, no matter what, as Mallory recounted in a letter to the hospital's director of nursing.
So basically, hold down the person who was attacking people, like tie them down, like yeah, like holy shit, this is literally a horror movie. Like,
I know, right?
like what the like one. It sounds like it's one of those things. Also, like we've talked about, like people just don't give a shit like on anything. Like, oh
No.
yeah, you're being attacked. Deal with it. Like, it's just so God, it's so crazy. Like yeah,
Now,
and then like yeah, you're swearing at me that you're fired. Like that's not the point of this conversation. The point of the conversation is we need help, and you're not providing the help that we need.
all I know, OSHA got involved, BBB got involved. I mean, all those like there's so much going on. There's such a neglect going on that I feel for this nurse. I mean, I see this all the time in the ED. You know, nurses getting hit, spit on, bitten. I mean, there's all sorts of things that are happening in the ED all day long. I mean, my sister-in-law can attest to some of the things that she had to accrue because, again, they're not set up. Some of these hospitals are not set up to be psych patient wards. Like they are meant to be regular ED emergency rooms. Like, hey, we get you in and out. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot more of it, so it's crazy. Um, had a patient actually that came in a couple days ago, um, all sorts of stuff, attacking family, and she was getting violent with us at one point, and then stopped. Like how there was a clip of the flip of the switch, and they're like all nice and proper and calm and collective, and like okay, like I don't know, it was really weird. I heard, and I heard some story, part of the actual what happened by the time that person was released, that they were, they were like, oh, they're fine. They're very polite. They were really nice. Like it was like a flip of the switch from what I heard from the beginning. So, so
Yeah, going through this article a little bit, I just kind of scrolling. But yeah, it
yeah,
sounds like
I did too.
yeah, just looking through it more, it's like that. It sounded like the quote management was trying to silence her, and then they got tired of it and just fired her. And they were probably, and it sounds like they were using the firing her as like a scapegoat to not a scapegoat, a threat to the rest of the employees. Like if you say something, we're gonna fire you too. And she was made a sacrificial goat basically. And it sounds like nothing got better. It looks like now, from what I see, the state is now under investigation after some fires and two unaliving have been like what you said. They're looking into this now because they're getting involved.
I told you there's going to be a whole lot of thing, and I think especially higher up hospitals. there's always a higher up, hospital staffing that is like looking into this stuff. Like I know that that's how our hospital runs. We have like so many boards that have to be approved for even a shift to be allowed because we I mean, we get like three people is okay, but then we have to go through board to board to board to board, going like, "Hey, can we get this approved? Can we get this approved? Can we get this approved?" The same thing over and over again. But I mean, like, if that came up, like, we have like we have a system of reporting things because we're human, we make errors, and so we disclose some of the stuff that might accidentally happen, but we also say that it doesn't happen, another patient didn't get it, so which is a close near miss as they call it, and we report it and we figure out, okay, what's a better way to fix this? And it goes up higher. I mean, it's not just like it's not only seen on just just the pharmacy tab. It's on nursing tab and et cetera, et cetera. It goes up chain, so it kind of sees everything. So
Okay. So let's
I get
kind
it.
of. So I'm gonna end with her last statement. If this firing actually stands, it sets a precedent that you can just get rid of people that challenge you. She said, if you challenge our ideas and try to do your job to the best of your ability, and we can just get rid of you on a technicality because you're too much of a headache. What kind of fascist dictatorship is that? Best I like. If I don't like you, you're gone.
Exactly. No kidding. I agree.
Now everyone knows what happened to our past hosts. I got rid of them. You better watch out, Liz. They got in the way.
We sure it was you or was it me?
I've been here
I could
since
have gotten with them.
room. Okay.
I cursed them just with their paintings.
Okay. So we're gonna jump into the final story. Before that, we're just gonna set a quick reminder that don't forget to this is the last week of the 5-year anniversary. Don't forget to click the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to this on any podcasting platform. Yeah, we're gonna be jumping into the biggest story. There's a couple.
It's been going on for a while now. I think it's not been like fairly recent. I think it's been happening for a bit. I think we're just seeing more and more of it come through. Which one are you going to jump into?
I'm just gonna pop all of them up in my. I don't know. I can just have all the articles.
Bam, bam.
Let's see here. Let's do the insider one first. Okay, so we're going to be talking about a very interesting thing.
Oh, that one. There you go.
Recently, Jeanette McCurdy recently released a book called, what's the name of the book? I forgot now. What is it called?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm trying to find it. I literally had it too. I'm glad my mom died.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Imagine if you were handed this book. I'm glad my mom died. This is her memoir.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I think you will understand once you kind of realize what this book's about. So if anyone knows, Jeanette McCurdy was one of the main stars on the Nickelodeon TV show iCarly. She played Sam. I was actually a big fan of this show. It was like very interesting. Jeanette McCurdy says her mother discouraged her from befriending her iCarly co-star Miranda Cosgrove because she doesn't believe in God. Her new memoir titled "I'm Glad My Mom Died" and released Tuesday. Okay. McCurdy described being raised in a Mormon household with how her mom, Deborah, pushed her into acting at 6 years old, and now her life changed when she was cast as Sam in Nickelodeon's iCarly. The hit sitcom created Dan Schneider ran for 6 seasons. Oh shit, it was 6 seasons. Wow. From 2007 to 2012, McCurdy and Cosgrove starred as the best friend. Okay, hear that. What else? She was learning against. Okay, here we go. McCurdy said she and Cosgrove didn't talk much while shooting the pilot, though they were friendly with each other. When Cosgrove sent her a gift basket with a movie theater candy and a $100 gift card for Arc Light Theater, McCurdy was moved. I'm really surprised that another child actor would be so nice to me, McCurdy wrote. Usually there's such a sense of competition. This gesture is the opposite of that. I'm touched. While Cosgrove seemed independent, McCurdy said that she was constantly monitored by her overbearing mother, who is taught her to become anorexic at age 11 years old, and was critical of her acting. On set,
Wow.
Miranda said cuss words like shit and ass, and she took the Lord's name in vain at least 50 times a day. McCurdy wrote in her memoir, "Mom warned me not to get close to Miranda because she doesn't believe in God." Let's see here. She added,
Nathan's okay.
She added, even though Mom said not to get close to Miranda, I really wanted to, and I wanted some of her coolness to rub off on me. And she seemed nice too, which is hard to be if you're cool. Okay. Let's see, what else? Their friendships eventually grew over an instant messaging service. I remember that.
Oh yes, aim, hey.
Yeah. Miranda and I spent
The good
hours.
old days.
Sometimes if Mom walked past and asked me what I was doing, I tell her I was talking to Miranda, but most of the time I shrinked the AIM text box and lied and said I was doing schoolwork. She didn't question me. She'd leave the room and I pulled the text bubble back up and started laughing. She added, even though in person Miranda seemed shy and quiet, she was distant and hilarious personality, even though written word. So many of the things made... Okay, whatever. Where's the crazy shit that was happening here? She said that 3 years after the show ended, her friendship with Cosgrove was a source of camaraderie and emotional support. McCurdy added that Cosgrove was very supportive of her eating disorder recovery. The actor said that they had drifted apart in more recent years, but that Cosgrove reached out about her joint Paramount Carly revival series. McCurdy, who quit acting several years ago, declined to reprise her role to prioritize her mental health and happiness.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, where the fuck?
Was the end of the article?
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Oh wait, keep reading.
There's never been a better
Keep
time
reading.
to get away.
Oh, was there more?
Deal on the Hyundai.
Well, it says keep reading, but it won't let me.
That's fine.
Oh, I guess you have to hit that. Look.
I'm trying to find some more because there's some more crazy shit. Because apparently her mom also would, like, until the age of 14, if I'm right, would do would take her baths and do body checks.
What?
Yes, just to
What?
yes,
No, what the
just
fuck?
to check if she had cancer. Yeah, she would do breast and vaginal checks on her.
Wow.
Do you understand the title of the book?
Now I understand why. I get it. She's like, her mom was fucked up. Shizzle. And that's sad that it went on to her daughter, not, was really the mom's dream and not
It's one of
daughter's dream. I mean, it sounds like she was forced into being an actor. I mean,
she was. It literally says that right there. It's not. You know what's interesting? I'm not surprised. It's Hollywood. Like, look at all the.
I don't know. It's kind of messed up. I mean, so many ways. I mean, I don't understand why people have kids. If they don't want kids, don't have kids. But if you're Mormon, you're fucking screwed. You must have kids.
I'm trying to look for anything else, but yeah, it's just so crazy. Because the thing she went through, because yeah, like it's like one of like some of the main things, like she was forced to kind of basically diet. Apparently there's a point where her mom told her about the calorie intake diet. So she would be times where she would only eat 500 calories a day to make her mom proud.
God,
And
that's
now,
like not living. That's why her body's not. I'm not dissing on her body, but that's probably why. Not only is her mental health, but her physical body is now impacted by this. I mean, when you do anorexia, there's a lot of impact to your body.
yeah,
So that's people.
yeah, she's a very beautiful woman. Like,
She's
kind of,
very beautiful, but I think it, and probably messed her up in the long run for life. I mean, you think about it, what it does. It thins out your hair. You screw up your organs.
Yeah, because you're what is it? Malnutrition. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, the malnutrition and growing and your mentality stems from how much you've been eating.
let me see here. Doesn't help. This it is. Uh, going through all this really quick. See if anything else. But yeah, it's one like thing. Like, you can only imagine how your life would be if that was your mom. Like until the age of like we'll say like 14 because I can't find it, but until the age of 14, if your mom was still taking you baths, can you only imagine that? And just
It's crazy.
like manage that was your mom, like still giving you baths at the age of 14. I think what is that?
It's
High school?
creepy. That's
14. I think.
that's for high school, pretty much. High school. It's sort of messed up. That's like child abuse. Really close to that line. But yeah, it's like sexual molestation stuff going on. Bueno.
But
No
yeah.
bueno. It's so messed up. That's very on the cusp of like child abuse on so many levels.
And then apparently also there's like a lot of times where her mom would like message her or email her and literally curse her out and then ask for money.
Oh, so she was thinking she mentally stabbed her down that she might give in to like, oh, if I give her money, she'll go away. Wow. Wow.
It kind of makes me want to read this memoir just to get a full like actual like deep dive into this. Just to give her like to get her full thing. Oh, here we go. It says right here. At 20, when McCurdy was caught on vacation with her then boyfriend, a secret from her mother, she sent McCurdy a vicious email reprinted in the book. Okay, this is what it says. Quote, "You used to be my perfect little angel, but now you're nothing more than a little slut floozy, all used up," she wrote to her daughter. "You look pudgier too. It's clear you're eating your guilt." End quote.
Oh my fucking god, really?
Bruh.
Holy shit. Look who's talking. Look who's talking, Mom.
Emotional
She says it's a
damage.
floozy for the one night stand with her Mormon boyfriend or husband. Come on. Fuck. Look who's talking.
McCurdy
I would have said
actually
the same thing. And Kimo probably pudged up her mom too. So I'd be like, oh, you're eating your guilt too, Mom.
actually here's another thing. McCurdy tries to empathize, be empathetic. "I get how complicated my father's role in the family was," she said. "My mom had this long affair and had these 3 other children that weren't his, and I imagine that the timing of her cancer played a factor in his sticking around. But as much as I tried to see it from the point of view of various adults that were in the household, I just don't have much respect for their approach." But yeah, she had a very her mother. They had a very toxic relationship
Oh,
for
and there we
sure.
go. Munchausen syndrome right there.
Yep, look at it. Just comes back. Started to relate to stories about Munchausen rooms like you. Okay, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there's more to the story. Apparently, there's things happening on the set of iCarly by someone known as the creator. She was like given alcohol and stuff, allegedly.
Wow.
And her
Oh
mom
yeah,
and her
wasn't there
mom
like
didn't do anything about it. She just watched.
that's really fucked up. Wow.
And surprisingly, that's kind of the Hollywood. I don't think it's I not hopefully it's not as crazy probably, but it's how it was for forever. And yeah, at least now there's like
Crazy.
social media and stuff.
You know.
but
Oh, it's so sad. I don't understand. Why was she the target and not all the other kids?
I think
I have to read
the
this article, this book now that
yeah, I think I'm gonna read it too, or if it's on audiobook, that means I'm probably not gonna read it. I'm gonna listen to it. I'll be honest. Like,
Huh, let's see.
but yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read that one. That's an interesting one, for sure.
maybe we can do a book review of "I'm Glad My Mom Died."
That's so messed up. I probably will have to stop at some points because of trying to stomach some of the stuff that's going on. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Yeah,
That is messed up.
and apparently her brothers didn't know much was happening, and they recently started reading about it in her book.
Oh, wow. Shit, brother. Oh, okay. That would make sense. The mom was targeting the female. Okay. That would make sense. But sad. Nonetheless, it still doesn't give it away. It's sad. Just fucked up on so many levels. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There's no excuse. There is no excuse
No
for.
excuse. I just feel bad because she was literally a target when she wasn't, she didn't know any better. I mean, later diagnosed her mom later in life, with all this other shit, bipolar personality disorder, narcissism. That's just really bad.
Bro.
Oh, women, you're supposed to be building each other up, even your daughters, but you fucking put them down. That's fucked up.
Exactly. Now women have to put down women's. There you go. You gotta because you
I know, we're already second class citizens. We're just gonna add to that.
yeah, now you gotta make other women third class citizens so you can make yourself better citizens. Okay. Let's
So messed up. So messed up.
ooh, okay.
All
So this
right.
is perfect actually. I read this story and I kinda want you to read because
Okay, which one is it? Oh, you
the,
just popped it up.
yeah,
Gonna pop it into
I'm gonna
me?
pop it up.
Ba-doop.
So we're gonna close up the episode soon, everyone.
Ooh, am I the asshole? Oh.
Okay, yeah. Second. Okay, we're gonna jump in. I read this one and it like really was super interesting. And I
Okay,
want you to
alright,
read this
alright.
one.
Am I the asshole for keeping the engagement ring and giving up asking to propose after propose in front of my parents and in-laws? 20 girlfriend Molly, 26F. Oh, so it was a girl and girl. Okay. For the last 6 months, started with a joke that I've already made it clear that I don't like. It's consistent of her saying no quickly to anything I ask. And I know it sounds silly, but I asked her to get a glass of water for me, and she says no after 1 minute. I'm almost getting up. She says she's just joking. She gets some water. I ask her to wash the dishes. She says no. I say I love you. She says no. I asked her to take her clothes, and she says no. Everything's joking. And after 30 seconds to a minute, she does it, but she is addicted to doing it. I've already made it clear several times that I don't like it, even more so, and I love you. She's the only person I can say that, so it's a special to me. And there are things that are serious and need her to answer seriously. If she says no to everything jokingly, I can't tell when she's saying a real no. It's already happened. I keep saying this is boring and I don't like it. She stops doing it and goes back to doing it after a week. After a brief discussion, because she played this prank in front of our friends, me asking, "Love, can you get me some medicine?" And she said, with a no kidding, she stopped doing it for 1 month. Yesterday, we welcomed my parents, in-laws, and our two best friends to our house. Everyone knew that I was going to propose to her and called them because I always planned this propose with our loved ones attending, participating in this special day. I asked her to marry me, and she said a quick no and was so grumpy, panicked, upset, everyone looking in shock for 30 seconds for her to laugh and say she was joking, finally saying yes. I was so embarrassed and disappointed. I put the ring box back in and said I take it off, cool off. I didn't even let her say anything. She kept texting me, no answering calls, saying it was just a joke, and I knew she always did that. She said that I left in a difficult situation in the house because it was very clear that I was giving up on the propose and did it in front of my parents and in-laws. She stressed that I was taking the situation uncomfortable because of the silly joke. Well, I slept in a hotel and I'm still in it. My parents supported me, but my in-laws calling me an asshole for giving up on proposing, disproportionately humiliating their daughter. I just really think there's time for a joke, and that the moment wasn't clearly. She knew I didn't like it, and she decided to do it anyway. Am I the asshole? No.
What do you think of this?
I don't even know why she even bothered proposing at this point, because this woman kept doing this. She kept saying, "No. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna go do it. Oh, yes, no." And it's kind of like it's very conflicting. Like she's not. I don't think this woman knew what she wanted from her significant other and her spouse to be. I mean, that is it's very
I don't know. There's like
alarming.
there's one of those things where I don't know for in your relationships, but when you get into those little like pet plays in a sense where but
Dumb pet plays, but like I would. Oh, it's more of like maybe. Like I'm joking. Like maybe, I'll go. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe, like but it's not like a no. It's maybe like a joking tease,
but
and
here's
they
what
know that I'm teasing.
and
I
this
wouldn't
one
do that to a situation that was very serious. That was a very real question.
and it sounds and specifically this one OP like said like she didn't like it at all like, and mentioned it multiple times that their significant others stop because yeah it's one of those things like you kind of have to like take your significant others like hey I don't like it. Stop it. Like it was probably fun and jokey for the first couple times, but it was getting out of
Fun
hand.
when you do it like you're teasing every once in a while, like once in a blue moon, maybe once a month. Oh no,
But
you
this
know,
one,
but
but
like to
doesn't.
constantly do it all the time, there's some serious problems to that situation. And I kind of feel for OP because it's like, I don't even know why she even bothered going through the proposal because then like she just automatically got the no. She's like, well, I guess I don't know. I feel like she knew she was gonna get that answer, irregardless of how many, with the proposal. So,
Okay, I marked another thing here. Down below, Maroon Fahrenheit said, "Not the asshole. Your girlfriend just learned a much-needed lesson on why you don't joke, and say no when you mean yes. And you are not making the situation uncomfortable because of a silly joke. She is, and she knew you didn't like it. And honestly, who would? That annoyingly, would annoy the fuck out of most people. But she did it anyways. What's next? Is she going to jokingly say no during your ceremony?"
I know that's exactly what I could see. I could see that in a heartbeat.
Let's see here.
Wow.
Out of all the things that were wrong, this is by Tata. Out of all the things that were wrong from her side, one that stands out to me as most is the afterwards she still puts the blame on you and does not even apologize. If you see that your partner is hurt by something you said, yes, even a joke, any well-adjusted human being would apologize. Also, if any other people are not laughing, I wouldn't even call it a joke. You are correct to think that there is time and a place for jokes, and I can imagine how hurtful and embarrassing it was to hear no to your proposal in front of your family. Such a dick move. But yeah, let's see here.
I
Uh,
agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, I- damn. I mean, it's supposed to be like this emotional thing, like, oh my God, my girlfriend of a long time is proposing to me. She's putting up with my shit and she wants to continue to put up with my shit for the rest of her life. And
how long were they
no.
together for? That's right
No, no,
here.
I didn't. Did it say? I didn't think they were
Uh,
that long together.
For the
No.
last 6 months, more than 6 months, but 6 months
Probably
apparently.
a little.
So for the during the last 6 months prior to this incident, the joke was happening. So 6 months, so more than 6 months probably. But yeah, we'll say 6 months plus. But yeah, there is a time and a place for jokes, and there's a time and a place, to mess around with your significant other in like in pet plays. But there's also a time. There is a thing of knowing when pet plays are like harmful to the relationships. Uh, but yeah, I think
This
she.
person wasn't connected to her anymore, and she was doing this to like peeve her. I don't know, like wanting her to leave, but the fact that she proposed and then it wasn't even like an emotional response, it was just straight no. Like, oh my God, I'm getting engaged. Oh my God, this person wants to marry me. Like the fact that she just said no, like say something. That probably the relationship was probably on the downward spiral on that 6 months somehow. Oh,
And then another
just saying.
thing, like I'm glad. A good thing is also she's kind of like dipping now the in-laws because they're blaming her. Like,
I don't like the in-laws doing that. That's bullshit, you know. And I know that probably what the girlfriend was doing was probably saying some stupid shit to her mom and dad, and not telling the truth. I was just joking around. Yeah, there's a time and place for joking around. Not at that point in time when, you know, the it's supposed to be a memorable experience. So
it is a memorable experience now.
yep, negative one, but nonetheless, I feel sorry for her.
But yeah, you are not the asshole your ex, hopefully your ex at this point now is,
It sounds
because
like it. It sounds
because
like
at this
she's still in
point,
the hotel.
yeah, at this point you don't deserve someone who at this point does not respect your thoughts, like
Wishes.
your wishes, or like, yeah, you were like, you gave them, like, told them like, I didn't like this, and then they, like, for the most part humiliated you, and yeah, not the asshole. So yeah, we're gonna close that up. We are at that point. Everyone, thank you everyone for listening or watching if you're watching live.
You and watching. Ooh, ooh.
So until, don't forget, this is the last week for the giveaway. Go ahead. Our Discord, the link down below for the Discord. Go get some of the merch at merch.tyrant.dominus.com. I need to get at the pint glass because I want to be drinking instead of this guy.
No, I need to too.
I think we'll just order everything at one go. And
Yeah, exactly.
and then but yeah, at merch.tyrant.com. All the links are down below in the description, on YouTube, on any podcasting platform you're listening to this. Also, if you're on YouTube, or if you like watching this, it's the video is also on Anchor and Spotify now, so you can also watch this on those.
Ooh.
So 3 places to watch it: YouTube, Anchor, and Spotify. And yeah, everyone, thank you for watching or listening. Until next time, see ya.